Internet. My name is Abby and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program on Wings. We begin this new episode right away with a rocket launch, and in this case in 3, 2, 1, and liftoff. A beautiful liftoff into the evening skies above Kerbal Space Center. And here, I'm doing this because in the last episode I ran into the trouble that I wasn't able to install the service module to the Asteroid Station because I had not the right adapter for this. And now I'm launching the next part for the Asteroid Station, and the next part has the right docking port, so I will be able to finish the construction process. Well, not the complete construction process, but the installment of the new segments of the Asteroid Station. And yeah, I will go right away for a direct flight out to the moon, so I will skip the step of delivering at first the payload to the science station. No, I will use my upper stage to propel my payload out to the moon and to deliver it to the asteroid station right away, so that Sidram will be able to install it to the asteroid station, and that Sidram is able to... Wait, I need now to throttle up because the solid rocket boosters are running out of fuel. Very good. And that Sidram will be able to try out the new Cupola module after we have removed their additional docking port, which is currently being attached to it. And yeah, so now it's a typical rocket launch. I will perform a quick time-lapse and I will bring you back in once we are approaching the apoapsis. Okay, I'm now approaching the apoapsis. It's time to perform the burn. And you might have noticed during the launch and during the ascent phase that there's a new array of new symbols next to the nav ball, and this is due to the fact that I've upgraded Kerbal Space Program to 0.9, and we are now in the beta phase of Kerbal Space Program. And well, they have improved a little bit the SAS mechanics, and depending on the probe core, you have more or less different modes for your SAS system, and I think this is really great. So I can have just the normal stability assist, or I can let it aim for the maneuver node, or prograde, or normal, or radial, or I can even use it to aim for the target vectors. And well, this is pretty amazing. And okay, now I have inserted the... Let me see, 75 by 82, yeah, this is amazing. I've inserted my spacecraft into an orbit, and now it's time to deploy the solar arrays and the antennas. And you can see the next part I like to deliver to the asteroid station is another mobile processing lab. And here, now the next thing is we need to bring it out to the moon. The moon is over here, so I can set this as a target, and I think we just missed the right launch opportunity, maybe somewhere around here. Let me set up a maneuver node, and wait, I should scroll out a bit. And okay, don't overshoot. Careful, careful. And okay, I have to rotate the thing a little bit, and there is an encounter with the moon. Well done. I think I'm a little bit... yeah, I was a little bit too fast. Okay, 234 is a bit too high. 47. 47 is amazing. Okay. The burn is coming up in 26 minutes or in about 27 minutes. So I can do now a time warp to get to this... okay, I can't warp faster than 50 times at this altitude, but okay. It's just a very short time warp to get to the maneuver node. And then we can fly out to the moon and rendezvous with Sidram, who then can finally continue the installation process of the asteroid station, and then he can finally, as I already said, try out the new Cupola module. And I think this will be okay, I'm now at the right position, and this will be really amazing. Okay, the moon has risen. It's now time to perform the burn. So here we go, full throttle to fly out to the moon. And yeah, looking good. The launch system is pretty powerful. It has enough delta V to deliver the cargo even out to the moon. At least I hope so. And when I'm looking at the fuel, yeah, then I think we have enough fuel in order to bring even our payload right away out to the moon. And this is really cool. Okay, just a few seconds until we can start our flight out to the moon, and we have our trajectory with an encounter out to the moon. And cut the engine, very good. Okay, what have I done? I'm currently on a collision course. Okay, so I need to perform a... Wait, I could... No, I don't think so. I don't want to do this right now. Or later at the ascending node. I like to do it right now. I just have to do a minor burn in order... Okay, there's the periapsis, 62 kilometers. Good enough. Okay, we will arrive at the moon encounter in 6 hours and 8 minutes. Okay, I hope during this time my transportation system will not drift too far away from the asteroid station, but we will see. It's quite a long time until we are arriving out at the moon. So, well, I will set up at first a maneuver to have a rendezvous with the transportation system so that Sidram can start to control everything and finally fly out or fly back to the asteroid station so that we can install our things. Okay, we just had the change in the sphere of influence. Very good. Okay, wow, this is an interesting trajectory. I hope this is working. This is a little bit interesting to see the moon over here, and there's a periapsis, but okay, we will see. I like to have... No, I need to set... Not the asteroid station. I like to set my transportation system as a target, and now I need to see how is this then working. Okay, okay, this is much better. I like to have an encounter. Okay, over there, this looks good. This looks already quite promising. We are off by 2.4 degrees, so I will at first perform this initial burn, and later on at the descending node I will perform a second burn in order to change the inclination and finally to set up a great rendezvous maneuver with the transportation system and with Sidram Kerman, who is currently orbiting around the moon for quite a while and waiting for the cargo to arrive there. Okay, 5 minutes, 4, 3, 2, 1, and okay, it's a very short burn to get captured by the moon. Okay, and we just had orbital sunset and cut the engine, very good. Okay, this was the first burn. Now I need to trim a little bit my orbit. I'm off by 2.5 degrees. Okay, at first I like to fix the inclination. Very good, and now I need to slow it down. Yeah, I just need to slow it down a bit, and 1.8 kilometers. This is amazing. Okay, now I like to try out the maneuver mode. Okay. The probe is automatically now turning my spacecraft towards the maneuver node. This is cool. This is definitely cool. Okay. 1 minute, just a few seconds. Okay. And time to perform the maneuver and cut the engine. Very good. Okay, now it tries to follow the maneuver node, so I will switch it back to stability assist. And I have the separation of about 4 kilometers. This is good. I can, yeah, look at the distance. I'm not quite sure what the distance is, but they drifted apart. This is sad. Okay, now at first it's time to rendezvous with Sidrim in 1 hour and 40 minutes. Down there is our moon base. The marker symbolizes our moon base. Very cool. Okay, and we are flying out. 16 minutes, 14, 13, 2, 1, 2 minutes. Okay, I can now close at first this one. And I need to slow down. I like to reduce my relative velocity once again down to 100 meters per second. And by doing so, I can even adjust a little bit the trajectory so that it is getting very close to our transportation system. Very good, very good. Okay, now I can reduce it even more. And stop. Okay, now I would have a separation of 100 meters coming up in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Very good, so time for a quick time warp. Don't get too close. Okay, now I need to reduce my relative velocity by a significant amount. Very good. Okay, we are only 400 meters away from Sidrim. I think he's pretty happy about this. Okay, only 300 meters. Can just adjust a little bit more my approach. Very good, very good. Okay, 200 meters. Very good, very good. 100 meters. Okay, now I should start coming to a stop. And okay, now I can use even a bit of RCS. Okay, very nice. Now I can turn the thing around. And well done, well done. Okay. Now I can switch over to Sidrim. Sidrim is happy and I like to hope I can. Oh no, the right mouse button issue once again? Or what is going on? Oh, now it's working, now it's working. Okay, I can set this as a target and I can turn him around and... Wait, my SAS is not running. Has no operational SAS modules and no pilots aboard. Cannot engage SAS. What do you mean by no pilots? Sidrim is my pilot. Oh wait, they have also introduced the experience system, and is Sidrim in the end not a pilot? He's one of my favorite space flyers. He has to be a pilot. This cannot be. Okay, I have to do some research in order to make Sidrim a pilot. Okay, this is now really problematic. I hope I'm able to perform. I need to switch to docking mode. Oh dear, it's all the time rotating away. Maybe I just should perform the docking from the other spacecraft. Okay, now I should start flying towards it. I hope I can do this. Oh, this is really problematic. I wish I could change now the trait of my Kerbonaut, because Sidrim is nothing else than a pilot, and yeah, in retrospective, all his missions he did in his career were pilot missions, and I'm not quite sure what trait he now has, but yeah, it's definitely the wrong trait. So okay, this will be then also quite difficult to dock him to the asteroid station. Okay, I hope I can then take advantage of the probe core in order to control the spacecraft. Okay. Now I'm getting closer very slowly. I have to make sure. This is really problematic because you can see my attitude is changing all the time because, well, there is nothing that keeps me stable, and this is really bad. Why is he not a pilot? This is bad. Okay, just a few meters. I hope I'm not screwing it up. And oh, I'm drifting away. I'm drifting away. Turn back, turn back. Okay, very good, very good. So I think I definitely need the help of the SAS module and the probe core, because this is now really difficult. Okay, I'm getting closer. I hope this will work out well. Ooh. Yeah, Sidram is also scared. He's also not really happy with the situation currently. Okay, and well done, well done. Okay, now we have a working SAS, very nice. And yeah, now we are. Oh, I think we are quite. This thing is quite ahead of us. I like to set the asteroid station as my target, and it's currently about 40 kilometers ahead of us. So we need to insert ourselves into a lower orbit in order to catch up with it. And well, after 1 hour and 42 minutes, we would be only 500 meters away from it. This sounds good. This sounds good. Okay, so now I need to do some preparations. The burn is coming up in, well, it's only a 2.1 meters per second burn, so this is very efficient. I now need to shut down this engine, and I want to save the fuel of Sidram's tanks. Then I need to make sure that I'm controlling from the right spacecraft. Okay, I'm controlling now from the right spacecraft. Very good. Okay, it's now time to aim at the retrograde vector, or not at the retrograde vector, but, well, at the retrograde vector, of course, because currently we are in target mode, but this is now also the retrograde vector. Okay, now I need to do a quick time warp to get closer to this maneuver. Very good. And now cut the engine. Very good, very good. And what have we done? About 800 meters away. Very nice, very nice. Okay, I will set up a maneuver over here, but I think we can also keep an eye on the marker. If we are able to, okay, only 20 kilometers, we're able to get already quite close before we arrive at the right spot. But well, the relative velocity is pretty low, so I think we have really to wait, or we are down to 4 kilometers. 3, 2. Yeah, I think this is already good enough. I can now start performing some maneuvers. I think 1.5 kilometers. I think I can speed up just a little bit. Okay, 4 meters per second. I like to increase my relative velocity to maybe 10 meters per second. Okay, very good, very good. And cut the engine. So I will have no separation at all. Okay, so I have to be very careful when I'm performing a quick time warp, so that I'm not running into the asteroid station. This would be really bad. Okay, only 1 kilometer. I can now perform the time warp to get a little bit closer, and okay, only 300 meters. Looking good. Looking really good. Okay. Time to slow down and to come to some station keeping at first. And cut the engine, very good. Now I like to switch over to docking mode. And I think the first thing I will be doing is dogging Sidrim to the asteroid station, because I think it's a little bit easier to use this huge spacecraft, the whole cargo constellation, to bring him over there, because Sidrim cannot use his SAS system, because apparently he is not a pilot. Well, I do have a different opinion from my point of view. He is a pilot, but okay, at first I have to accept Kerbal Space Program's rules. And okay, now I need to perform a quick RCS burn, and well, I like to align his spacecraft as good as possible with the docking port, so that he just needs to rotate his spacecraft around and fly maybe for a few meters until he reaches the docking port. So this should help him a little bit to get closer to this point. Okay. Getting closer. Looking good so far. This looks really good. Okay, very good, very good. And now it's time to slow down the whole spacecraft. Okay, like this. Now, time to come to a stop. Very good, very good. Okay, now it's time for Sidrim to say, not control from here, but to say undock. Very good. Okay, I like to switch over to Sidrim. Where is the docking port? It's down here. Set this docking port as a target. Okay, now we can drift just a little bit away at first from the cargo. Very good, very good. Careful, careful. Okay, now is the risky moment of starting to aim at the docking port. Okay, I think this will be a little bit problematic. At first we need to start flying towards it. Very good. Now I can control the attitude of my spacecraft. Easy, easy. Okay. Oh, this is so hard. Poor Sidram, he is completely confused. He is normally a pilot, and suddenly something is really weird. So we need to... Okay, I now need to just perform a few impulses. Okay, come on. Don't drift away, don't drift away. I hope, yeah, the docking ports are helping us. Phew, very good, very good. Okay. If I set this to normal... Oh. What are you doing? What are you doing? Maybe I will just say keep stability. These docking modes, or these SES modes, aren't really good for space stations apparently. Okay, now I can start thinking about delivering or installing these parts. Okay, maybe like this. And I can start drifting in this direction. I will this looks pretty close. I will, to protect the solar arrays, retract them. This is interesting to see the spacecraft flying next to the to the asteroid station. This is cool. Okay, then the target is this docking port. Okay, very good, very good. Am I happy with the alignment? Well, yeah, with the service module there is not so much a line of reference. Well, I could try to align these hand grips, but I think this is still okay as it is right now. So I don't think I will do so much to make sure that there's everything aligned, but I will make sure that I'm aligning these hedges once again. Okay, maybe like this. This could be good. And now I can start flying towards my asteroid. Oh, I hope I can get this close. No, I think this won't work. Okay, I need to come to station keeping once again. Now I need to rotate the thing around. Then of course I like to have the logo facing the opposite direction. Okay. And with this we are once again in the phase that I just need to eyeball everything in order to align this. Like in the last episode, as I tried to somehow solve my problem. Okay, I think I need to come to a stop over here and to come a stop over there. Okay, this is already quite promising. I need now to rotate this around. Just to be sure, I like to control from here. Okay, now I can change a little bit the orientation. Okay, now time to fly toward the docking port. Well, in the worst case I can undock once again to make sure that the hedge is aligned. But right now it's looking quite good. I will switch off SAS and we have docking and... Okay. Docking confirmed, well done. It looks quite okay. I think these hedges are aligned. This is good. This is definitely good. Now I can say decouple node. I can switch back to the upper stage. And now I can, no, this way around. I can now fly around and dock to this docking port to remove this docking port from the cupola. And okay, now time to come to a stop. Very good, very good. Now I can turn the whole spacecraft around and ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Slowly, slowly. Okay. And start to approach this docking port so that I can remove it, and then we should be able to use for the very first time this cupola, and I'm really amazed and I'm really looking forward to use the cupola for the very first time. I think this is then really cool. Okay. Something is weird. I just need to... Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, I do have this... Where is the target? The target mode. Okay, now I like to fly towards it. And... Okay, we have contact. Very good. And switch off SAS. And... Well done, well done. Okay. Now I can say... Decouple. Very good, very good. No. Switch off SAS. And... Now I can turn over in this direction. And I can start to drift away at first. Very good. Okay, now I can extend my solar arrays once again. Very good. Okay, this is already looking quite quite nice. This is really amazing. The science station, or this asteroid station, is really great. Okay, this is cool. Before I will now give the new thing a try. Back to staging and performing a short burn to deorbit the whole thing. Okay, very good. Okay, now it's time for Sidrum to transfer over to the Cupola. Very good. And this is cool. This is definitely cool. Okay, the control panels are a little bit in the way, but here, this is definitely amazing. This is amazing being here on the science station and being able to look over to Kerbal Space Center or to Kerbin. This is cool. This is cool, and I think it's even more interesting to follow everything and to perform a whole orbit from this position. I think Sidrum has now a great spot. And here, now I like to go over to the Space Center. And where the astronaut complex is signed, where is Sidrum? Sidrum is apparently a scientist. No. Sidrum is a pilot. Sidrum is not a scientist. Yeah, I have to find a solution how I can fix this, that Sidrum can become a pilot as he deserves. And yeah, so I will do this. And then what else is going on? Then there are maybe build a new orbital station around Eve. Build a new orbital station for this agency that can support 17 Kerbals in orbit of Eve. Wow, 17 Kerbals. Interesting. Okay, what else? Plant flag on the moon, maybe. Science data. Perform gravimetric scans of Ike. Also interesting. Position satellite in specific orbit of Tylo. Inclination. This is cool. This is cool. This is really amazing. Okay, bring a newly discovered Class D asteroid into an orbit around Moho. Why? For science. Ah, this is cool. Okay, this is also interesting. But I'm not quite sure if I really want to... Well, I like to capture it first, my Class D asteroid, but I'm not quite sure if I want to bring it to Moho. Science station, build a new surface outpost on Wall. This is cool. Eject a Class E asteroid out of the solar system. Okay. Perform seismic surveys on Ilo near Sector 8L3. Whatever. Okay, this is interesting. There are some interesting new contracts. Is there anything else we can unlock in our tech tree? No. Nothing new to be unlocked. Science archives. Is here anything new? No, I don't think so. I think this is still the same. Okay, and we have checked the contracts. This administration building is pretty useless. Okay, yeah, this is cool, this is cool. I have now to... Wait, speaking of Class E asteroid, what is my asteroid doing? The asteroid over here is 7 days out of Kerbin. Okay, do we have a Class E asteroid somewhere? B, C, A, B, 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 C. Okay, no Class E. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, everything else is looking great, except for that Sidrum is a scientist and not a pilot. I have to find a solution for this. And yeah, so then of course one last thing I like to see, the new MK3 cockpit. Wow, that looks cool. Fuel tanks. C7 MK3. Wow. I think this thing will be... This thing is really huge. What else do we have? Utility is there also. Over here, a passenger module. Okay, cool. Is there also a cargo? Yeah. Cargo bay. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Then let's turn this thing around. I like to... Oh, it's a little bit too long. I think I will just, for the purpose of testing, use this cargo module, and then I can add this one. Do I need to rotate this? No, I don't think so. Wow, this is a huge thing. Are there also some new wings? Standard nose cone. A little bit too small. A little bit too huge. Yeah, this would be fitting. Okay. Are there new wings, or do I have to... I think I have to construct the wings out of other wings. But okay, this is interesting. This is definitely interesting. At some point I will create a very huge aircraft. I think this is quite promising. But right now, I think we are now at the end of this episode. So I hope you like this, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode. Until then, my name is Abby. See you!